everybody, it's Uncle Scott back here on the Qwerky Reax channel, and I am doing another Chinchilla song today. I've been on a bit of a tear because all of you suggested so many other ones I should check out in the comments of How to Be Me when I reacted to that, and it quickly became my new favorite Chinchilla Wren song. And one of the ones that was in there was the live version of 1/5. I don't know if it's 1:5 or 1:25 or 1/5. But whatever it is, we're going to check it out. You guys did not steer me wrong with that. What was that called? Fingers, I think it was, for Hunger TV or whatever. But I reacted to that one first, and it was insanely good. So I'm eager to see this one. And so I'm just going to jump into it. There's not a whole lot of intro needed here. You guys know what I'm going to do. Let's see what this one's got.
I wish that I could say I can only deal with so much rejection, but that implies I'm gonna leave and I'm too weak. Yeah, I'm too weak now. I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection. When you send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
Yeah, already. Okay, wait a minute. Just lyrics alone. Again, I don't know if she writes her own stuff. I really need to learn more about her. But this, first of all, so clearly it's 1 out of 5, right? That's the point of the song here, because she just said it right then. And then, like, how, I mean, this is totally going to tell on myself for what kind of guy I am, but I'm like one of those romantic guys. So when I have a woman and I kind of have that kind of like anxiety thing that happens, relationship anxiety, which seems to be what she's talking about here, is like where you say something to someone and like that time from when they respond to you, you're like, oh, are they having a problem with me? Is there a beef now? Do we have an issue? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? That's so real. I don't know if that happens for a lot of other guys. I know it happens for a lot of women because I have a lot of like women friends who say like, oh, he didn't call me back or he didn't text me back. And you try not to be high maintenance, but at the same time, you just want to say to them like, hey, could you respond to me, please? But I guess that's the whole point of like, well, tell me he or she is not into you without telling me that he or she is not into you, right? That's crazy. That was a good line. Clearly, I liked it. That was some good bars. Probably too much insight into who I am, but I'm a pretty straightforward guy.
5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you. It's such a fucking fine line.
Such a fine line.
Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times. I don't know how to keep to my own bare minimum boundaries. I hope you never see the truth, that I would move no more for you. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me. We both know I won't make you choose, in case you do, in case I lose now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line. Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided? divided by love me once and love you back 5 times. So say I love you. So say I love you. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Oh. So say I love you. Say I love you. Oh. Say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Sometimes I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Bro. I couldn't even stop it. I was so in it. What? Like, what? Who are these people that we're watching? Like, listen, one of the things I was worried about when I started a channel like this is trying to show people like some of the music that I love and everything else. But I've been a musical person my entire life, so I've always been into music. And like one of the reasons I was so excited to do stuff with Ren is because I purposely wasn't listening to a lot so I could react to it on the channel, and I was sharing it with other people and everything else. And that's what Chinchilla is, because Ren introduced Chinchilla to me with Chalk Outlines. That was the first thing I saw of her. And then I was like, oh, this is crazy. She's so good. And like, but this is not like what music was when I was growing up. Like, I can't think of other people who sang like this. Like at all. Am I crazy? Man, and like the line. How just like, is it me who's like, am I overthinking this? Am I the only one giving all the love here? Like, is this just you playing a game with me? Like, that's such a creative way to do it and to say it. And then what was the bug outfit? Was like that intentional? Well, I'm assuming it was intentional because everyone else is dressed in these like very white and like clean things. But what's the significance of the bug? All I can think of is like, does he, and I'm not trying to, gender her, whatever her preference is, but is the guy or the girl that she's saying this to, is that person, like, do they see her as a pest because she's like reaching out 5 times saying I love you and the person responds only once? So is it kind of like a gnat, kind of like a nag? Is that why she's dressed that way? It was the only thing I could think. It was the first thing I thought of. I shouldn't say it's the only thing I could think of because I just watched the thing, but that song is tight, man. Again, you guys show me what's up again, please. Keep them coming, man. I really appreciate stuff like this. I can't say that enough. Like that song, I'm going to go listen to like 4 or 5 more times now. Not 1 out of 5, 4 or 5 more times. Because that was so powerful. Man. I love this, man. I love getting to find things out this way. This is like, you guys are making me feel it. I really appreciate you. Listen, more stuff to come. I'm going to keep doing this for as much as I can. And keep checking out new music when you guys send it to me, and I'll do more rent along the way and inviting more strangers to the party and more friends to the party. So I'll keep going for as long as I can. Got some movie stuff coming out soon too, so make sure you check that out. Really appreciate you guys. Seriously, thanks so much. Thanks for sharing this with me. And don't wait for life to get easy before you get happy.